Hey everybody, Spectacular, the Silver Stacular, here with Nick, who's going to put on a really cool event once again, the Philly Coin Expo. Nick, how's it going?
It's going good, Speg. How about you?
Very, very good. Last time, before we even get to anything, last time, if you mentioned this show, you got free admission. Can I get that again for my viewers?
You got it. If they show a screenshot of this video to the person working the door, they'll get in the door for free.
For free. So there you go. I actually had a subscriber said, "Hey, can I count on you to get me in for free again?" So I wanted to get that out of the way. Now, Nick, there's some problems when it comes to running a show, and you've run into a couple situations that you want to talk about today, right?
Yeah, that's right. I really wanted to get your audience aware of what's been going on in the bullion world. Something that caught my attention, and I'd like to share with you guys. So there's there's always been fakes out there. There's always been case in point is a fake kilo panda, right? Now this was an easy fake. I mean, the panda looks like he's got a couple issues with his chromosomes or whatever, but the they're getting better and better. And I sent you a couple pictures, and now they're getting close to, if not beating, the Sigma machines, where Pamp gold bars and the Australian gold bars with the kangaroos on the back, Perth. The There's a thick enough coating on the outside where they're starting to give you wonky, if not good readings on 10-gram bars in the card, 1 ounce bars in the card. And I had a couple dealers reach out to me coming up to the show and just want me to put out like a warning to everybody that these bars are coming across fake, and they're they're tricking the machine.
I actually have a bar that I made a video about a while ago, and you can see the kangaroos on there. And this was a fake bar as well. This is a long time ago, and I had this thing, so I forget how I was able to discover that it was counterfeit. But what are you doing, I guess, to counter that? If the Sigma is not working as a tool to catch these bars, are you just turning away bars? Are you using something else? What are you guys doing?
Well, the main thing that I'm telling everybody, and you use the key word, that the Sigma is a tool, and it's you should have a lot of tools in your repertoire to check different things. I mean, the easiest, cheapest thing is measurement. Um, that there's the Sigma right there. Yeah, I mean it's a good machine, but it's just a tool. It's and you got to use it in conjunction with other things. You have to use your scale. You have to, the old jewelers had acid. Uh, that's how they found out the other bars were bad. They acid tested them, and they scratched them real hard, and they came back bad. And I mean, a caliper, a scale, acid. There's ping tests out there. That's all for people who can't afford the $20,000 to $80,000 XRF gun, which can also be tricked at those prices.
Yeah, I think that what you're saying, tool, it's one of many things. So you're just using something else or using different tools together to really solve the problem. Um, I know you gave me a picture of a certain person. What was that certain person doing?
So that person is the same person confirmed by two of my local coin shops. At one place, he sold 1 ounce bars, and at another place, he sold 10-gram bars, all carded, all read just about right, if not right, on the Sigma machine. And that's what those dealers use. They only used one point of authentication instead of multiples, which you should. And they bought them. And these guys, I don't want to mention any names or anything, but the one guy got beat for 6 ounces of gold, and another guy got beat for, I think it was 100 grams. I think he bought 10-gram bars.
Wow, that's just disgusting to hear. Listen, Nick, I'm the kind of channel that will name and shame somebody. So if you have this person's name, we can say it right now. I don't care. You know what I mean? He can try to sue me. So if you have the name, I wouldn't mind putting it out.
I I'm right with you. I would have no problem giving you a name. I didn't get a name. I did get his picture, which I sent to you in a message on Instagram. And if you want to share that, same with me. I got no problem sharing that. And I also got a picture of the bar that came up good on the Sigma, and that bar is 100% bad. But I can tell you, he did speak with a Southern accent, which caught everybody's attention in Philly. But I guess it didn't catch these guys' attention enough to to use multiple points to authenticate these bars.
Yeah, I'll have his picture on the screen. And so Southern accent. When you got a scumbag like that, Nick, and that's just the way I that's the way I talk when these guys do that stuff right there. It just infuriates me. But do you like have like a, let's say, a wall of shame or something like that when you go into the event so that people know to look out for this particular person or these people?
So I keep pictures at the smaller shows. We pass pictures around. Some places do have a wall of shame, but now that you pointed it out, I have some stuff at the printer, and I might be able to at the expo get this guy's picture, loud and proud, right at the front door when you walk in, and everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, that'd be great, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Shame,
I got to write that down. Yeah, I'm in for that.
shame. That's some of the negatives about our hobby, and that's like one little blip about the negative. But your expo is great. I had a lot of good feedback. I don't know if you know this about your show. People loved it. So, like, what are some of the good things that happen at your show, though?
Oh well, some of the good things are number one, we get a kids crowd. I had a grandmother call me yesterday and tell me her 12-year-old grandson was getting into coins and she wanted some info about the show, and she said, "Is this the good type of thing to take him to?" And I said, "Not to toot my own horn, but this is the perfect type of thing to take him to." Uh, the amount of giveaway stuff I have for the kids, when you get there, you'll see it's or when the people watching when they get there they'll see I have a kids table. It's a 10-foot table that's just full of stuff that people donate, coin themed toys depending on the age group, money, inflatable baseball bats, and that even if kids aren't interested, mom and dad are interested, at least gives them something to remember the show about. And years later they'll say, "Oh, remember that was the place where we got the cool coin toys." And we get a great kid turnout. Everybody, it's a very family oriented show, and we're trying to be a younger show because the hobby, unfortunately, is aging out. It's getting older and older, and the group that we have on Instagram, which I know you're familiar with, Tommy Stacking NYC, and we're trying to bring the younger generation into it. And my daughter runs around with his girls, and I just basically lose them for the show. They go running, all of a sudden there's hopscotch in the middle of a coin show, which is great. I mean, and that's one of the positives that we try to have.
So that younger crowd is important because that's the future of the hobby for sure. So we gotta get them in there. I like that. Now, the last show you did, that was your first one of these, right? That you put on. Is that correct?
This will be my fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah, so I did one with not a ton of promotion, but it went really well, and then it started steamrolling from there. So this is the fourth, and this is the biggest yet. Our 120 tables are full. You can't get another dealer can't get a space right now.
Wow. So it's a big show too. It's not some little like hole in the wall show. It's a big one.
No, it's a big room and a big show, and we're packing the house.
You got the I have your website up right now. So phillycoinexpo.com. Do you have an address you can shout out so people can find out where to go?
Yeah, it's at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center, which is in Oaks, PA, and that's 100 Station Avenue, and I'm pretty sure the zip is 19456.
Okay. And all the information I'm sure is right there on phillycoinexpo.com too if you want to go there.
Yeah, correct. There's maps and links and everything, and some stories about the show.
Looks like you even got a suggestion for a hotel and everything. So that's good. You guys
Yeah,
thought when when you're doing one of these hosting a show, right? Because it's like your name is on this thing, Nick. And I want to kind of go back to your very first one. Is it kind of nerve wracking because you're hoping you put on a good show? You hope the dealers that come aren't coming for nothing because they probably bought a table. Is that kind of like a nerve wracking moment for you, the show?
it's definitely nerve wracking. The because you have so many things to worry about at one time. Number one, you want, like, I think about the kids. I think about people bringing their family. I want it to be a fun day out for them. So I need a lot of dealers. Now, number two, you want the dealers to do well and come back. So I need a lot of the public to come out. And then you have, like we touched on earlier, you have the scumbag peoples that float around thing like that, and you got to worry about them. So you got to have security, and then all of a sudden everybody's hungry. So you got to worry about having food for them. It's there's a lot of moving parts in this for it to go off well.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people that go to the show and I want to be there for a while. So I'm searching the tables and then I start feeling like that down feeling. I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to get something to eat, you know? Like this should be a message to all coin shows. Get some hot dogs or something like that, like in the parking lot or something, you know what I mean? Not just the candy on the tables, like get some real food available to these people because people want to hang out, you know, and they got to have some food, but you'll have food there.
Right, and you're right. People want to hang out. If you got your kids are starving and you're trying to work a 120 table room, the kids are going to wind up dragging you out of there because there's no food. But in the back of our place, we have a concession stand, so there's hot dogs, hamburgers, and all that stuff. But if it make it a whole day experience for everybody.
Yeah, that's amazing advice right there to make sure that you have some kind of big food item for people. The last show I went to, actually very local, I ended up leaving early because I was like, I got to get something to eat. You know, I can't be here this long. I'm starting to die right now.
Right. You
Any
don't know
other
stress
things
till you
going on?
got a room full of hangry coin dealers looking at you, going, "Where's the food?" I was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
right. And the
that was the
deals might
first
not
show
be as
mistake."
good if they don't eat. You know.
Right, exactly.
Any other exciting things going on for that show?
No, for the most part, we got Stack NYC's coming. He's got a ton of stuff for the kids, and he's got a huge following on Instagram. I don't know if oh yeah, Empire Precious Metals. He's supposed to be coming. He just put out, and that's it. I mean, coins. The currency is going to be. The currency guys have taken to this show like crazy. I think there's a lot of them in this area. But I mean, if there's like a top 10 currency dealer list, 5 to 7 of them are going to be at this show. So it's a pretty big deal.
That's cool. Although I cannot make it, I'm very excited for you because you are a community member and you're doing really good things for the community by trying to put on a good, modernized show. So I greatly appreciate that. And again, in case people missed it, which I don't know how they would because that was at the very beginning of this show, free admission if you screenshot any part of this video, right?
Screenshot it. Last time there was people bringing in, people were showing the girl at the front table was my face frozen. So that's why I opted to go with all this stuff this time because she said, you know how many different ways I've seen your face in a screenshot from people coming in from your video.
Maybe I'll put a picture of you up there just so people could just screenshot you if they wanted.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, Nick, I appreciate you keeping us up to date, and I'm going to get that guy's face all over this video for us and everything. But anything else before we go?
No, that's it, Speg. I appreciate it, and I hope to see everybody May 9th and 10th, the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center for the Philly Coin Expo.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to hearing the feedback from it. Nick, thank you once again. And next time you do it, feel free to come back and we'll chit chat a little bit and give people that opportunity to get a free ride, so to speak, on the entrance.
Awesome. Thanks, Speg. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Bye bye.
Well, hello, everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular.
You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.